Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff beats Veronika Kudermetova to advance to last 16. World number 2 Coco Gauff defeated Russian Veronika Kudermetova 4-6, 7-5, 6-2 to qualify for the last 16 of the Canadian Open here at Center Court on Thursday. Top seed Gauff clinched the victory after a hard-fought match that stretched over 2.5 hours. Gauff struggled in the first set, but came back strong in the second and third. She played aggressively and clinched the victory from the mouth of Kudermetova. Reflecting on the match after victory, Gauff explained that it was a tough match and acknowledged the way she came back in the second set and appreciated her opponent, Kudermetova, for serving well. "It was a tough match," Gauff said. "I thought I did well mentally, especially on the return. I was playing an opponent that served really well. Obviously, I would like to serve better on my end, but overall, just happy to get through." Gauff, number 2 in the world behind Aryna Sabalenka, entered the week having lost 2 straight matches since winning the French Open, falling in her opening matches in Berlin and Wimbledon. She added that after winning the matches, she gets positive feedback if she plays with full strength, and her performance becomes even stronger. "It does give positives that I am winning these matches having literally one part of my game on a crutch," Gauff said. "If I can stand on both feet, then I can only imagine that it will be a lot more straightforward and a lot easier for me," Gauff concluded. Under the glowing lights of the Montreal court, Coco Gauff delivered a performance that mirrored her journey in tennis so far, gritty, resilient, and brimming with potential yet to be fully realized. The 2025 Canadian Open had already witnessed drama, comebacks, and surprise exits, but Gauff's third-round encounter with Veronika Kudermetova added another layer to the tournament's growing legend. In a captivating battle, the top-seeded American outlasted her experienced Russian opponent 4-6, 7, 6, 5, 6-3 to book her spot in the last 16. But this wasn't just a win, it was a story. Chapter 1, a rocky start. From the moment the first ball was struck, it was clear that Gauff wasn't having the cleanest of days. Her serve, which had become both a weapon and a worry in recent months, faltered early. Double faults crept in like shadows on a sunny day, unexpected and slightly ominous. Kudermetova, ever the opportunist, capitalized. The Russian strategy was clear: target Gauff's second serve, draw her into long rallies, and wait for errors. It worked beautifully in the first set. Kudermetova's backhand sliced through the court, and her composed demeanor contrasted with Gauff's mounting frustration. A lone break in the fifth game was all she needed to take the opener 6-4. The crowd, largely in favor of Gauff, murmured anxiously. Their young heroine was trailing again, just as she had in her first match. The narrative was teetering. Would this be a tale of premature exit, or was something stirring beneath the surface? Chapter 2. A fight back forged in fire. The second set was where the storm truly arrived. Gauff, visibly frustrated with her serve, began taking deeper breaths between points. Her box, led by coach Brad Gilbert, remained vocal, shouting encouragement and tactical reminders. It was a reset, not just of tactics, but of mindset. The rallies intensified. Kudermetova kept probing the corners, but Gauff's footwork, fast as lightning and graceful as a dancer, allowed her to retrieve seemingly unreachable balls. There was grit in her sliding forehands and defiance in her clenched fist. Still, Kudermetova refused to blink. At 5-5 in the second, the tension hit its peak. Kudermetova had 2 break points to serve for the match. A lesser player might have crumbled, but Gauff, fueled by raw will, saved them with brave net approaches. She forced a tiebreaker, then unleashed her best tennis of the match. Unforced errors evaporated. The serve held up, and her backhand down the line found its venom. She took the breaker 7-5. The crowd erupted. Chapter 3. The turning tide. Momentum is a strange beast in tennis. One moment you chase it, the next it drags you like a wave. Gauff, now rejuvenated, entered the final set with a different swagger. Her movement became predatory, her serve more reliable, and her forehand, once tight with nerves, began finding angles with precision. Kudermetova, in contrast, began to fade. The disappointment of the second set tiebreak seemed to drain her energy, both mentally and physically. A crucial break in the fourth game put Gauff ahead 3-1. She consolidated with a hold, and suddenly the finish line looked tangible. Still, the nerves weren't entirely gone. Serving at 5-3, Gauff faced another test. Kudermetova, throwing her last punches, earned a break point. The rally stretched into 22 shots, slices, topspins, moonballs, even a lob. But Gauff ended it with a forehand winner down the line that brought the stadium to its feet. 1 point later, the match was hers. Chapter 4, More Than a Win. For the world number 3 and reigning U.S. Open champion, this win was far more than another number in the W column. It was a testament to her growing maturity and mental strength. Gauff's game, while still raw in certain areas, like second serve reliability, continues to evolve. The pressure of being the top seed, the darling of sponsors, and the heir apparent to Serena's legacy could easily overwhelm. But in Montreal, she carried it all with poise. Her post-match words echoed that sentiment. "I'm learning not to panic. Even when things aren't going my way, I've learned that sometimes just staying in the fight is enough to turn things around." Indeed, that is what separates champions from contenders. Gauff isn't just winning matches. She's building a legacy rooted in resilience. Chapter 5. Kudermetova's Effort and Elegance. Let it not be forgotten, Kudermetova played her part in this three-act drama. The Russian, ranked just outside the top 20, showcased shot-making that deserved more than just a third-round exit. Her ability to shift gears, play with touch, and maintain composure under pressure made her a formidable opponent. She exited with grace. Coco is a tough competitor. I had my chances, but she found a way. That's what champions do. It was a match where both players deserved credit, and where the scoreline didn't quite capture the intensity. Chapter 6. Looking ahead. With the win, Gauff advances to the last 16, where Canadian team Victoria Mboko, a rising star playing on home soil, awaits. Their clash promises to be a thrilling contrast. The established phenom versus the fearless local talent. A battle of generations, styles, and stakes. And yet, if Gauff's Montreal narrative so far has shown anything, it's that she thrives under pressure. Whether it's battling her own serve or a dogged opponent, she finds a way to weather the storm. If she can continue ironing out her service inconsistencies and trust her instincts, this tournament might just be another stepping stone in what's shaping up to be a golden summer.